Hey health hackers, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I make my vegan mayo. So I'm going to be using this simply organic chickpeas in the can. Now normally I would use it in the bag and soak it, but I was ready to get it done right away, so I'm going to use the chickpeas in the can. Again, this is organic and it's by Simple Truth. Now the first thing you want to do is separate the liquid from the chickpeas and put it in a small pot so you can put it on the stove. Okay, and we're going to be using that to actually make the mayo. You're not going to be using the chickpeas in this ingredients, maybe just a tablespoon of it, and the rest you can put away for a different use. So you're going to add your chickpeas, water, sauce, whatever you want to call it, to the stove and put it on medium high for about 5 minutes. Okay, so now that you have your timer set on 5 minutes, you want to go ahead and give it a stir every so often, making sure that you keep it nice and loose. You don't want it to thicken up too much or get too hot. So just keep stirring it until that 5 minutes is up. All right, you guys, so for this next step, you're going to be needing 2 bowls. One should be bigger than the other. So in the big one, you're going to be adding some ice, because this is what you're going to use to cool down the chickpeas that we're going to be taking off the stove. And in the second bowl, you're just going to go ahead and sit it in the bigger bowl that has the ice in it. And we are going to pour the hot chickpeas juice, sauce, water, whatever you want to call it, into the smaller bowl so that it can slowly cool down. So just get yourself a spoon or whatever you choose to use and just stir it slowly until it comes to a nice cold temperature. Okay, so next you want to go ahead and get you a lemon, cut it in half, because we're going to be needing a tablespoon of lemon juice for this recipe. Okay, so this is a little trick that I'm going to show you guys of how to get that middle part out so you can get a nice juice out of it. See, that little piece, just cut it out and all you got now is straight juice. This one doesn't seem to have any seeds in it, but I think I bought them with seeds. Anywho, I digress. So we're going to go ahead and add that tablespoon of lemon juice to the cooled down chickpeas juice that we just finished cooling down in a bowl. And then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of the chickpeas that was in the can that we saved earlier to that recipe also. Then we're going to take all the ice out of that bowl, pour everything into that bowl, because next we're going to be adding some Dijon mustard. If you don't like Dijon mustard, go ahead with yellow mustard, whatever kind you like. I'm going to be using Dijon mustard. It just kind of makes the recipe taste better. And you're going to use 1 tablespoon of that. Then you're going to give it a stir. Now this recipe can go in a blender, a high-powered blender. And the last time I made this recipe, I did use a high-powered blender. It came out pretty good, so I decided to go with the hand blender this time just to see the consistency that it will give me this time. So whatever you have that's available to you, go ahead and use that. But it has to be something high-powered that you can get the texture that you need and some thickness and some body like mayo usually has. All right, so the next ingredient we'll be adding to this recipe is the oil. Now this recipe calls for 1 3/4 cups of oil, and you're going to be pouring that slowly while you mix with the hand blender or whatever high-powered blender you have. So finish pouring the rest of the oil into your bowl. Continue to mix until you get a really good, nice, thick consistency. Okay guys, so as you can tell, the thickness is coming in really nicely, but I need it to be a little bit more thicker. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend for a few more minutes, maybe 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna just go ahead and jar it up, because once I put it in the refrigeration over a period of time, it will continue to thicken up. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is add some salt to the recipe. As you can tell, we hadn't added any salt or any seasons or anything to that in the beginning of the recipe, but we're going to do so now. So just add your salt and give it a stir. And that's pretty much all you need for this recipe. You know, like I said, if it seems a little bit not thick initially after blending, you're gonna just add it to the jar, put it in the refrigerator, and over a period of time, like I said, it will thicken up. Okay, health hacker, so that's how I made my 3-ingredient vegan mayo. And if you guys have any questions, just drop me a line in the comment section and I'll be sure to get back to you. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe to my little channel. And if you have any requests for any videos that you would like to be made, just let me know. Again, drop a line in the comments, all right? And I hope to see you guys back here checking me out. Like and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.